Age Cymru Swansea Bay is committed to supporting local people to live and age well, but we know that for various reasons people who are living with HIV do not do so. We know that they're living longer, but as the recent report from the Terence Higgins Trust highlighted, they're not living well. From our perspective, we have no evidence that anyone living with HIV has engaged with our advice and information services over the past 10 years. Now that in itself is a shocking statistic because our advice and information teams support over 4,000 people per year. So we know that there are people out there that aren't able to access the advice and information that they need, and we want to rectify this. So what do we want to do? Well, traditionally, advice and information services are either delivered on a face-to-face basis or over the telephone. Often the work is technical and requires a professional to provide direct support with things like form filling. But for some people, face-to-face or telephone contact is really difficult. So we're proposing developing a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week service which would allow people to access the information they need when they need it. Through the use of live chat, we will be able to engage with people living with HIV whilst maintaining their anonymity. During office hours, this service would be supervised by a project officer, but outside of those hours, we would develop a chatbot which would be programmed to provide answers to the most common advice and information queries, and also to refer more complex cases to the project officer and to the wider advice and information team. We believe that through the use of this digital technology, we can support people living with HIV to address their current needs and to plan for their futures without fear of stigmatisation.